Hey everybody, my name is Morken and I'm gonna try to stream some Super Mario Odyssey. And this is my first stream on Twitch. I've tried some streaming before, but I wasn't really all that comfortable with streaming, so I'm trying again. And as you probably can tell on my voice, I have a little cold, so I'm not going to go crazy with my commentary. My goal is to potentially try to reach the Metro Kingdom. May 17th, 2021. Norway's National Day, and I was sick. I decided that since I was bored, I was going to try this streaming thing out. It was supposed to be a one-time thing, really. But then I just continued. And now I have been on a journey for over a year, and I didn't think that I still was gonna be streaming. But here I am, and I am enjoying every minute of it. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for 100 followers on my Twitch account. Thank you guys so much for following me and supporting me. It means a lot. That is why I am making this video right here. It's a little bit of a celebration, but at the same time, I want to open myself up to you guys a little bit because I feel like you deserve it. So, May 17th, 2021, Norway's National Day. When we celebrate the National Day here in Norway, we usually march down the streets, singing, screaming, celebrating. We have orchestral music playing while we're marching down the street. But due to something happening in 2020 that also was a huge part of 2021, we couldn't celebrate our National Day as we normally did. Instead, our National Day train was cars, because we couldn't walk so close together due to a certain thing happening. On that day in 2021, May 17th, I also wanted to go out and celebrate, but I was sick, stuck at home with the flu in this very apartment, and I couldn't go out. I spent the entire day indoors, having nothing to do and being bored. I remembered that I had this Twitch account that I hadn't even really used. I had just made it. So I was like, yeah, let's try this whole streaming thing out. And the first thing I streamed was Super Mario Odyssey. And I remember this stream so very well. I was shy, I was silent, my voice wasn't doing so good and it was difficult speaking. But I still decided to try, and I think because of that stream, it has led me to where I am right now. And I couldn't be happier. And again, just want to say thank you so much. And a lot of you people will probably think that it is a little bit silly now that I'm still kind of celebrating that I got to 100 followers. But I ask of you this. Please let me have this. Please let me have this happiness. You guys essentially are my light. And you guys mean so much to me. Like I said earlier, I want to be open about myself a little bit and talk about my life. A while ago on stream, someone talked about something that happened to them. He asked if he could talk about it. And I was like, yeah, sure, please be open. And I ask this of you, to my streamer friends, to my personal friends, and to my viewers. Please be open in my streams. Don't worry about talking about your life. You should be okay to do so. It's good to be open because this place up here can get pretty cluttered. And I should also be better at opening up this place inside of here. So please don't worry about talking about your life in my chats and your problems. I will listen to you. I'm gonna be opening up this place right here a little bit right now and talk about something that has been with me my whole life. Anxiety and struggling with nerves. My whole life I've struggled with anxiety. I didn't have a really good time at home, nor at school, or anywhere else. I spent most of my time alone in my room playing video games because I didn't really have any friends to go out and hang with. I didn't really have any friends at all, really. At school, I would often be bullied. I would be called names. I would be beat up. At some point, someone even tried to throw my clothes down the toilet at the school, which that wasn't fun, and I got super mad about it. I have so many experiences from school that are negative for me and that are still stuck with me today. But school isn't the only issue, and it isn't the main issue either. The main issue as to why I'm struggling with my problems is what happened at home. Because at home, outside of school, I lived with my mother and my stepfather. And my stepfather was not a good person. He abused me verbally and mentally and made me feel generally worse, and he is probably the key reason as to why I'm having the struggles I have today. I'm not a confident person. I don't look at myself as a good person. I view myself as this destroyed, broken man who can't do anything. I don't give myself a pat on the shoulder whenever I achieve something. I mean, I get happy, yeah, but then I'm like, is that happiness really worth it? Have I really done good? Or is it all just a joke? I remember this was the year before my stepfather passed away. We were on a family trip to the northern parts of Norway. We had this like camping car, and we would sleep inside the car. We would drive a lot of hours a day, and we arrived, and one morning I had my dog in my bed, and my dog does something I think is cool. So I want to show my stepfather and mother, so I say, "Hey, look here! The dog is doing something cool!" And my stepfather just turns around, grabs me by the chest, and starts yelling at me. And from that point on, the vacation was ruined for me. I remember when I got home, the day after I was going to school again. But instead of putting my shirt on that morning, I went upstairs without the shirt on, and I had 3 red marks right here on my chest from when he grabbed me like this. And when mother saw this, she called the school, and we just immediately fled from the house to the next city over. So I wasn't at school for the next couple of days. Going back to him again scared me, because my stepfather I know more of as a drunk, abusive person than a caring, loving father figure. He passed away in 2012, and now we're in 2013, which is the year after he passed. I got stomach pains, a lot of stomach pains, suddenly. And it turns out my appendix was starting to rot. He had to just rush to the hospital. I didn't get an ambulance, my mother had to drive me. And the doctor there said it was this close before I passed away. And that was kind of scary. I was so close to passing away. I was in hospital for a week, and when I came back home, I started struggling even more with anxiety, and I started having very negative reactions. And my reactions was normally me either gagging or throwing up. And I did that every day in 2013 and 2014, but it wasn't before 2015 when I finally started to see some light again. When I moved away to another nearby city for 2 years, and I went to folk school there, and I met MCM IVC there, and the year after MCM IVC and I was done, both him and I went to visit the school, and we met Midori, and yeah, and they have been my friends ever since that time, and I appreciate them very much. And that was then I finally started to see some light again. I was starting to be more happy again. Everything just seemed to go up, and I'm thankful to have both Midori and MCM IVC in my life. If you guys see this, you're both some of the most awesome people I have ever met, and I have everything to thank you for. But most of all, thank you guys for being my friend. Now you know a little bit more about myself and what I went through and my anxiety, and I know it's a little bit of a sad theme to make this in a 100 follower celebration, but I feel like you guys deserve it. You deserve to know about me, what I have gone through. To everyone who has followed me, subscribed to me, and just generally supported me, thank you so much. Thank you so incredibly much. You don't know how happy I am for having you there. Like I said, I don't look at myself as a good person. So I'm questioning why you're following me, why you're supporting me, because in some ways I feel like I don't deserve it. But maybe you guys know better than me if I do deserve it or not. Thank you so much for being here. You're all super cool, and I love you guys. I want to give a shout out to every one of you who has helped me in this journey, and I just want to thank you all so much. I know that this wasn't a stream, it was a video that I edited and put on this channel, which is something I normally don't do, but I hope it's okay with this one time. And if I reach more milestones, then maybe I will do some more. Thank you all so much, and I will see you soon. Peace.